Right, here's another video about dog food. Um, I actually started this already, but I got a phone call in the middle of it. But here we go. Um, so yeah, like I know, like I've got new dog food for the pups, and it was not for Poppy as well. Um, and I know I was going on about dog food and other videos and stuff like that, like, and I was going on about their poo then and the advantage of using like good food and you get good poo. But yeah, and then I was inundated with loads and loads of comments about people wanting to see more poo. So I don't know, I gotta keep the people happy, I suppose. But no, seriously, this is the fucking weirdest shit I've ever seen. So if anybody out there can fill me in this, like what the story is, um, or what opinions you have, or if you've used this type of food or whatever, um, yeah, let me know. So, yeah, like see all that glittery stuff, all that kind of bitty stuff that's not being fucking digested, right? And then, you know, when you're trying to pick it up, it just goes all over the fucking place. It's the messiest shit ever. You can see all the bitty stuff in it. Yeah, so this wouldn't be ideal for like people living in like cities or towns, or you know people who bring their dogs to places where their shit needs to be picked up. This would be horrendous. Well, it is horrendous because that's what I'm fucking doing. I have bags of the stuff up there. Um, so where's more? Like I actually clean up most of it. But here we go again. More of the same. All this bitty stuff. So this is the dog food, right? So it's from Red Mills. Engage Mother and Puppy. So they were in the pet shop. They were out of the puppy food I've been using since the puppies have been born. And Poppy was on that as well, like, you know what I mean, because she was mothering and stuff. So then when I went down to get pet food, there was this one which I was kind of inquiring about, or I kind of inquired about before, and like I've been hesitant about Red Mills over the years. I can never buy them, never really fancy them. I have no idea why. I cannot remember why. I presume I just tried it with dogs in the past and maybe didn't like it, or I have no idea. But so the other food I was going to buy was for puppy only. Um, you know, and I was out of like the other food I got, like other bag of food I got was like old man food for Loki. So kind of like if I ended up buying like the puppy only food, which was the only other option, I'd have to buy another bag of food for Poppy. So yeah, maybe I'm just overthinking all this, but anyway, I'm OCD about fucking their dog food. Um, Even though I'm not the most knowledgeable on it, and I haven't really looked into it since Loki was a puppy. So we're talking about 10 years. Like, I found the food that I liked, that he liked, and we just stuck with that. And I did do lots of research at the time about dog nutrition and dog food and the various companies and who owns what and this and that and blah blah blah. And some like mad other videos about like some of the shit they get away with putting in some of these dog foods. So yeah, but the other problem then is like the food I've been getting for Loki is like been harder to get since Brexit, and it's getting more expensive or whatever. So that's why I ended up buying this. It's about 50 or 55 quid or something like that, I think. So yeah, But yeah, I did a lot of research at the time when Loki was a puppy. But another big thing about it is like Eddie, who owns Oki, like he's a chef by trade, but highly knowledgeable on like nutrition, both like human and dog, because he's done an incredible amount of research on it and is more knowledgeable than me about it. So like that brand of dog food, James Wellbeloved, like had a lot to do with him because he started Oki on that. So I was like, oh, I'll try Loki on that too, and yeah, I stuck with it until recently. Yeah, I'm just going over this anyway. So like composition, like what the hell is all this stuff? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, a good rule of thumb is like, if you can't pronounce it or find it on a menu somewhere, then like, is it food? Like, should it be in your fucking body? Like, So, salmon meat, that sounds great, like, but dehydrated poultry meat, rice, pearl barley, poultry fat, sorghum, is that even how you say that? Dehulled oats, full fat linseed, beet pulp, natural digest, sodium chloride, you know what I mean? Yeast extract, chicory extract. Like, what the hell are these things? Like, crude protein, crude oil. Like, I know I'm not that clever, like, you know what I mean? But for just your average consumer, like, who reads crude oil on the back of something, it was like people associate crude oil with what comes out of the fucking ground and what comes off tankers and stuff. Crude fibre, what is that? Crude ash. Fucking ash and dog foods is always something that I've been like, what the fuck is the point of that? I always look for like dog foods with no ash in it. Like, is that what all that fucking glittery shit is? Ash, Like, again, educate me if I'm if I'm like what I'm missing here. Like, just like, I know I don't want to ask for much interaction in the videos, but like, let me know what I'm missing here. Like, so yeah, vitamins. I'm not gonna read them all. Hopefully you can read them off the fucking screen. I don't know. I've always thought like those old ones off the telly. If the shit is in good condition, then everything's good with your dog, like, But if the fucking shit is coming out of him fucking runny and manky and fucking weird, then something's up, right? So it's the food first, and then if it's not the food, then something's wrong with their health, So I think that's a good rule to go by. Again, if I'm wrong, educate me in the comments, please. But like, yeah, personally, I will not be buying this stuff again, unless somebody can really convince me otherwise in the comments. And this fucking pains me because it's fucking from Ireland, like, you know what I mean? It's like Irish people are proud to be Ireland and produce good products and stuff, like, you know what I mean? And I hate to be coming down too harsh in this, like, but like, again, I don't mind being corrected or educated in the comments. So yeah, I know y'all love it, so yeah. Oh yeah, this is what I should do. That's what I meant to show you as well. All the shit down here. See that? Yeah, it's not just one of the dogs eating something weird. It's all got bits in it. The consistency of it. Like, look at that. Like, what in the absolute fuck? Yeah, and that was the other thing I was thinking I should do as well. So, 1 second there now. I'm just going to put the phone down. Right. Yeah, of course I've woken up the dogs now, and this is going to make this more interesting. Hey, look at that. Like, that's the same stuff that's in the shit. So it's in their food. It's not fucking being digested, and it's just staying in. It's just going the whole way through them and doing nothing as far as I can see. Again, if I'm wrong about that, please educate me in the comments. But yeah, this shit is weird as fuck. And then I had a quick look there. Sometimes you get these other kibbles which are like completely, like nearly white coloured or beige coloured. Like, they're nearly made up, mostly stuff. Look, you can even see it in. Is that coming out on camera? Not really. It's right. Anyway, if it came out, it came out. If it didn't, it didn't. I've been boring ears off you for 12 minutes now, so right, I'll call it at that. That's my dog food review confusion. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. I won't be buying that again anyways. Oh look, here we go. Climbers. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I meant to mention as well. So I'm good he did that, right? So he's eating it there, that's fine, or whatever, right? But when I give them their old food in their bowls, their heads would stick in the bowls and they would munch onto that, right? When I give them this stuff in their bowls, they stick their head in it, have a bite maybe, and then run off to check the other bowls straight away. You know, like they're looking for the other dog food or seeing what the other dogs are eating if it's something different. But you know, hi little dogs. So and then Poppy and Loki aren't gone in it either. So there we are. I'm going to be glad when that dog food goes, and I'm going to get something else. If you have any good recommendations for good dog foods, or you know, the different diets you have your dogs on as well, yeah, even if that's not your traditional kind of dog food kind of stuff, I'd like to hear from like people who do the raw diet with their dogs or anything like that. How you find it, how you get on. So yeah, thanks very much. See you all again. Bye bye.